words on the creative power of giving thanks from Dr. Ernest Holmes. There is something about this attitude of thanksgiving that carries us beyond the field of doubt into one of perfect faith and acceptance, receptivity, and realization. Appreciation, gratitude, and thanksgiving, the motive power which attracts and magnifies the hidden potentialities of life. Let us absorb the beauty of Brian McLaren's words. I gaze with human benevolence and with a deeper human awareness of our profound, inescapable kinship. I gaze with love, and somehow the world is made a little better. Let us affirm, I am grateful for the unique beauty, brilliance, and diversity of my local ecosystem. Now let me welcome Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson.
I just want to acknowledge Lawson's growing stature, presence. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful to watch you unfold, Lawson, as a wonderful being of light. Yeah. Thanksgiving, just around the corner this week. And so as we gather, I'm hearing an echo up here. There we go. Okay. So as we gather for Thanksgiving dinner, I wanted to offer a little bit of lightheartedness around it. I found this beautiful quote, this idea of what family is. And it says, family is like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. And in our family, we have quite a few nuts. We love to laugh and be goofy, and so I can totally identify. So I'd like to begin with a story that in this Thanksgiving season that is so uplifting. You know, in this time when resources for people who are hungry have been, let's just say, have been removed, whether it's temporarily or not. I love how different organizations are stepping up. So I wanted to share with you the story of somebody by the name of Damon, who lives in Chicago. He talks about knowing what hunger is and having many times when he went to bed hungry. And now, though, he receives food. Thank you to the collaboration between a volunteer, a nonprofit, and an app. Technology being used for good. And so his statement is, I'm surviving by grace. So twice a month, he receives 2 bags of food. And the organization that's involved is called Brave Space Alliance. It's a nonprofit service in Chicago's South Side. And an app that's called Food Rescue Hero. Food Rescue Hero. And these apps and there's a series of them that are, it's not just this one, that are unfolding to meet the need of people who are hungry in our country. But this Food Rescue Hero coordinates pickups of surplus food and then connects with volunteers. Volunteers can connect into the app, find out the organizations that need the food so they can go pick up the food and distribute them to organizations that can then distribute the food, or sometimes they take them directly to a family in need. It's amazing, isn't it? The creative solutions. So the thing that's so powerful about this is that this addresses two crises that we have in this country. The first one is food waste. The Department of Agriculture, U.S. Department of Agriculture, estimates that 40% of the food produced in the United States is wasted. 40%. And then we also have 10% of our population, which is 13.5 million households, that have been going hungry, that feel food insecurity, is the term that they use now. So these beautiful creative solutions of bringing technology, apps, together with organizations who want to distribute the food, and then people who are noticing, like after corporate lunches, they're noticing, oh my gosh, there's all this food left over, we got to really throw this away. They can tune into the app and say, hey, we have all this food, can you come and pick it up and get it to people who need it? Or orchards. You know, a lot of apples in orchards go to waste. And that's happening in New York City, I understand. I saw something in Optimist Daily where they bring food for people to come and, you know, bring all these apples. They call it pop-up orchards in New York City. People can come and get apples. So there's so many ways in which we can distribute this already present abundance. What a great thing to feel thankful for in this holiday season. Take a moment and let your hearts open and feel the gratefulness. And just knowing that there's something like this coming to, I mean, it may be present already in Wilmington, I don't know. But wow, what a great idea to meet these two crises and take care of them. Chicago Food Rescue, using this app, and listen to this, with this man by the name of Jake Tepperman and 2 employees, that's all they have. Using the app, they have been able to distribute 88,000 meals in under a year. Wow. I mean, that's just how powerful it is, because all, volunteers come and pick it up, and they just kind of do some of the coordination with the app. Powerful. So feeling grateful for not only these beautiful solutions, but the people, the open-hearted people who are willing to give their time and their energy to distribute food. Yeah. Feeding our human family. And so today is about expanding our hearts to not only include all of humanity, our global family. It's about expanding our hearts to include all aspects of life. Plants, animals, landscapes, minerals, even our buildings, our cars, all of it. Understanding that all of it is part of this amazing thing called planet Earth. And so the title, Let's Be Grateful for Kith and Kin. Okay, expanding our idea of family. Let's begin with this word Kith. And I'm taking some information out of a book by Lynn Hout that I had mentioned last week. She says Kith refers to the ecology, and here's where the word ecology comes in, that was in our affirmation. The ecology of people, plants, animals, and landscapes around us that we know by heart. That we know by heart. So I was thinking about sitting out on our back porch, and we've come to really enjoy the songbirds, and we have an app that we use, again an app, called Merlin, to identify all the different bird songs, and so we become more familiar of knowing these creatures by heart. And maybe you have some stories of your own. I was thinking of Candace, too, on her farm, who knows all of her farm animals and all those acres of her farm by heart, I'm sure. That communion with our environment is so important for our state of well-being, for our state of sense of connection, our sense of unity, and our place in this ecology, this huge family of life on planet Earth. So oneness, the oneness perspective that we talk about here all the time, that is so very clear when we again tune into everything is a manifestation of the one life. Everything. Everything is a manifestation of the one life. The body of God. Manifest universe is the body of God, is what Ernest Holmes says. So as we tune into that awareness, it seems very important that we move beyond the historically in science of mind, the focus was on personal manifestation. And sometimes, unfortunately, without regard to how overconsumption impacted our planet. But now there's this greater awareness, and I think there was this huge shift right around 2000 in our movement, the whole New Thought movement, that was about expanding our hearts to include the entire planet and to have our manifestations be mindful and always for the highest and best good of all, not just for ourselves. So that's where we come from now. You know, we have this bigger picture. So spiritual mind treatment, our spiritual practices then become vital in preparing ourselves in consciousness to be that beneficial presence that helps to heal and transform our planet to meet the issues that are currently going on, like this beautiful idea of using apps and coordinating the distribution of food to prevent waste and feed the hungry. So let's do a little shift now and go back to this idea of that which is around us and what's called our square mile, the square mile in which we live. So just journey with me and let's move beyond, and here's the challenge is so many of us entranced by our electronic devices. You know, it's even more important that we are intentional about communing with everything around us, all the beings, everything around us. So what does that mean? What does that look like for you? How do you do that? How do you become more connected? How do you commune and connect with not only all the plants and animals and things around your house, the people around your house, but the actual landscape in which you live? How do you do that? Because this is so important for your well-being and so important for your understanding that you are a mammal. We are mammal. I mean, we're divine beings, but we are mammals that are actually inseparable from our environments. And the more that we get in touch with it, we know, I know when I get out into nature what it does for my soul. Incredible peace and serenity and awe and wonder. I know what it does for my soul to be among all of you. Awe and wonder. Such beauty and glory and magnificence. So let us tune into what is mine to do to stay tuned into and connected with that which is all around me. I'm going to move a little bit now, and this is going to take our theme in being grateful for what we dislike. So, I was talking about the bird songs and the birds and, of course, the butterflies and all of these the leaves and all these things that are easy to get in awe and wonder about. But how about things that you dislike? Do you dislike the bare trees in winter? We talked a little bit about that. Or how about things that are called vermin? right? Some people get really like creeped out about vermin. So let me just share with you because yes, these creatures also play essential roles, something to be grateful for. How about possums? Possums control insect populations like ticks that carry Lyme disease, so they eat up all those ticks that cause issues. Mice and rats disperse seeds and are food for predators, supporting the ecological stability. Could somebody get me a glass of water, please? Oh, do you have some? Oh, okay, that's great. Thank you. um, I don't know, water might be, I'm not sure because I'm worried I'm going to, yeah. And so what else do we have? We have rats, food for predators, that supports ecological stability. We have raccoons who control insects and rodent populations and disperse seeds. We have pigeons. Pigeons are really underestimated. What do? They clean up food scraps. They're like the waste management, part of the waste management of the big cities, cleaning up food scraps. Thank you so much, Mary. I'll just put it right there. Yeah. Thank you. So as we contemplate the idea that every single being on this planet plays a vital role in the whole of life, let us give thanks. Let us give thanks for their contribution to the stability, the balance of our world. There's a Native American by the name of Robin Wall Kimmerer who echoes what the indigenous people have tried to get across to us for so many years, is that all forms of life, and that includes not only plants, animals, and insects, but rocks and waters and soil and the land itself, are our relatives. Brother bear, sister fox, grandmother tree, or brother rock, whatever it is. Why is that so important? Think about it. It denotes equality. It denotes that this is family. It's important for me to take care of this, whatever it is, this aspect of life. So our relatives, deepening respect and deepening our sense of connection. And then what happens is the distinction between creator, creation, and the creation, the creator, and the created become blurred into one seamless unity. So what I'd like to do now is take a moment and turn to someone next to you and share what is it, what way in which you can deepen your sacred connection. What actions can you take with the ecology of people, plants, animals, and landscapes around you? So Dan is actually going to put that up for us. Okay, find someone to share with. So our hearts are open now, yes. We have some actions that we can take and to do our part in creating a world in which sustainability, in which the cosmic heart of God takes precedence and allows us to allows us to appreciate not only one another, but the beautiful earth in which we live, on which we live, which we are a vital part of. And so I'm just going to end right there with a namaste. Love all of you so much. Have a beautiful day.